I got a call saying, well, now it's been changed, and the last 2 gigs you're going to be opening for Ozzy. And my reply was, no, I'm not. I won't do that. And so for almost all those 2 months of touring in America, they still believed that I was going to do that show. Okay. And I kept telling them, no, I'm not going to do it. And 2 weeks before, Geezer said to me, you're really going to do the show, aren't you? And I said, I told you, I'm going to tell you only one more time. I refuse to do it. How could you possibly do that to someone who is called your guitar player a homosexual, when you know he's damn well not? You like that? You like being called that to you? You know, I mean, people's sexual preference is their own sexual preference. Doesn't matter to me, but Tony's not that. And so that should have annoyed him for not being that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, maybe nothing annoyed Tony because maybe money was more important, but it annoyed me. This was my band too. I'm in Sabbath, and I refused to take that crap, let alone the horrible things that were said about me over and over and over again. So there was no reason on earth for me to have to show, as they put it in those days, respect to Ozzy. I don't respect you for a start, and I don't need to show you any respect, mate, and I won't. So that was the end of it.
So you don't have any respect for Ozzy at all? Do you
ever, really?
You don't watch the Osbournes then?
No, I don't. No, okay. No. You know, I mean, of course, I can't say I don't have respect for Ozzy. Let's face it, he was one of the guys in that band who created heavy metal music. You know, I mean, what more respect can I give him than that? Mm-hmm. You know, Ozzy was always a good friend of mine when I wasn't in Sabbath. But when I was, he's always been a miserable person. He's had nothing but bad things to say about me. And I've always said good things about Ozzy.
Yeah, I've
always taken a high road about this. So as far as my having to give him respect for that, no, I don't. You don't deserve respect for me with a lack of respect that you've given to me. And it's not my job, after all the things I've done in my musical life, to have to get on my knees and show respect to you. When you can sing as well as I can, then I'll show you some respect. So I guess you never get any respect from me. That's just the way it goes. And as far as Ozzy's program goes, I find it a sin that they've taken this man whose legacy should be what he created with Black Sabbath, what heavy metal was because of Ozzy, and opened him up like a can of sardines and said, here you go, this is what you get now. I think it's sad. I don't believe that, you know, this man is now the father figure. I remember when Father's Day came around and the polls went out and saying, well, one of the people that we'd really like to be our father is Ozzy Osbourne. Well, fine. Guess what? Don't want you to be my dad. But as far as the other thing goes, I mean, I think it's terrible what they've done to him. But remember, we're talking about Sabbath and the money go round again, and they've done very well for it. I applaud him for doing what he wants to do. I've never had any problem with that whatsoever. But to have to, you know, give him a salute and say, you know, after all the things that have gone down, no, I mean, he doesn't deserve that from me. But I don't say bad things about him. Why should I? Why should I? It's not going to change my life or change his.